What's up, guys? Today we are going to be checking out a brand new trailer for Dragons Rising Season 4 Part 2. I didn't know this was released. I'm really lagging. I'm sorry, guys. But there is a lot to talk about. Like, I just watched this and, like, is Lloyd on fire? Like, what is happening here? That looks sick. So, there's a lot to talk about. So, let's just go ahead and go to the first title card, or I guess past it. I'm horrible at this. Go to the first title card, Ninjago Dragons Rising. They always do two, which is kind of annoying. I don't really understand that, but anyways, all right. So we start off with, you can see the captions. Gale Gossip here covering the summit of the merged lands, and I think they're finally covering something that I've wanted them to cover for a really long time, like what is keeping peace between the merged lands. That's something I've really wanted them to cover for, like, honestly, just almost forever. And this is the most interesting shot because you can see here we have Dragonians. Glad we're getting an update on them. We have Mr. Frohickey and Wildfire. Akita is literally right there. Okay, it's just confirmed straight off. Like, we're like, wow, okay. And then you have Mara, which I hope they explain that because I didn't think he could leave the spectral lands. Really confusing. And we have one of these guys. Um, I forgot what they're called. I'm sorry. I know I'm horrible with my Ninjago lore sometimes. But we have a Craggle guy over here. And what we have over here seems to be some, I don't know, bone guys, underworld skeletons. The loyalists are out here. You can see the captions. There's a lot of talk, so I kept the captions on in case you guys were wondering. But this shot specifically, I would just screenshot it and like zoom in if I were you guys. Like this, it seems to be there's a lot there. It says the loyalists are out here, and the whole plot seems to be that the loyalists are basically trying to sabotage whatever this meeting is. And you can see there's a couple forms of Lee here. So the entire thing is, I'm pretty sure, just them trying to sabotage it. And there's some action with Euphrasia over here. They could jeopardize our peace efforts. La. And then we cut to the Weapon of Desolation, if I can find it, over here. And this shot looks kind of interesting. Just people around, just all turning into loyalists. It's kind of scary. Wow. Then you have the mutation monster. I think what happens here is the Weapon of Desolation accidentally gets activated, and you can see Sora's parents right there, which is going to be an interesting plotline. But with this whole Summit of the Merged Lands things happening, don't know where they're going to find room for this. So hopefully LEGO doesn't screw it up. And since I'm a spoiler-free guy, and this is a spoiler-free channel, yeah, I don't really know how they like do this, but don't spoil. Sorry, I skipped a little bit. All right, let's head to this. All right, the sooner we get out of the abyss and destroy the weapon, the better. So there's been this leak going around, the Abyss of Eternal Night. Basically, the opposite of the Land of Eternal Dawn is what it's kind of sounding like. Like, so I'm thinking that's where you destroy it, because if it was created in the Land of Eternal Dawn, maybe it could be destroyed in the Abyss of the Eternal Night. Again, Abyss is the opposite of, I don't know. Okay, you know what? Put two and two together. All right, but we have Grimtack here, and a lot of people don't believe me, but I really think Grimtack is meant to be an ally, or I always have, and this trailer basically confirms it. I always knew that he was gonna start off being an ally. I feel like he might kind of betray them, but then them redeem them. This is kind of a funny shot. I don't know what's going on with Wildfire's legs right there. And we have Sora using her tech powers without relying on elemental powers, because it seems the new ninja are going to be split away from the old ninja. We have Dorama's puppet. Really don't like Dorama. I didn't think we would be seeing him anymore. I'm also really excited to see more of Ryu, but we have a job to do. Get to work. Okay, maybe I should turn the captions off. All right, Percival. Kind of, it is no longer time for us to fear our differences. Again, I really hope this is what that is. Like, they're covering what I've always wanted them to cover. And I've been kind of quiet about this because I just feel like it's, I don't know, kind of ruining Ninjago lore and trashing on it. But I guess it's not. I think they've realized, hey, how are the merged lands actually working? You know? Like, and then we have Frack, Loyalist, or just, yeah. And I think the Loyalist might frame the ninja thanks to some episode descriptions. I think that's what seems to be. This is where it gets interesting. All right, we have Rogue. That seems to be Rogue, and it seems he is trapped by some of the Craglings. Is that what they're called? Please tell me that that's what they're called. We have Wildfire being sarcastic, and we have Grimtack fighting this. What is that? There's so much in this. Like, this trailer is incredible. Alright, now we have Zilvar with the Weapon of Desolation. Kind falling off pain can look evil if it never sees the light. That's a cool line. Anyways, sorry for the captions. Yep. Then we have the Weapon of Desolation. I hope there is more on this storyline than there is for the Summit of the Merged Lands. Because while I want that to be addressed, at the same time, it feels too far thrown in there. It could have just been like confirmed, like, oh, they had a peace treaty. That's why the Merged Lands aren't like trying to kill each other or anything. But I don't know. Apparently, they have to confirm it in the show. I've also seen pain make good people do bad things. I don't know who's saying that. Again, I watched this trailer and I'm like, okay, I got to do a breakdown. This looks sick. All right. Now, it seems that Lloyd's, like, mech is actually going to be in the show. And that has never happened before. With all of these, like, polybag mechs that we've been getting, none of them have been in the show. So that's kind of interesting to see. All right, let's see. And then we go back to this shot. And this seems to be the same battle that the first trailer ended on, I should say, teaser. So go check out that video if you want a breakdown on that teaser trailer. There's a lot to talk about in that one. Attention Ninja, hold on to your everything, says Zane. That's a funny line, I guess. And we have the X1 Ninja Charger, one of the worst vehicles ever. It was cool and rebooted for like 3 seconds. And more Ryu action. This looks fun. And then we have this guy. Put him in the pens. So apparently there's some history with this guy and Jay. Maybe he found him. The administration found it. Like, okay, his backstory, again, there's so much thrown in here. So far we have Jay's backstory, the Summit of the Merge, the Loyalists, and the Weapon of Desolation, and Zilvar all thrown in there. Are you guys realizing how crazy this is? All right, next we have just more of Grimtack. Dude, he looks awesome. Like, oh my gosh, dude, that's sick. That's just sick. He's like, I don't know. I'm definitely getting that Lego set. While it's not completely as cool as it is in the show. And then we have Rogue. You can see his leg up there. Kind of fighting Grimtack. This looks kind of interesting. And then we cut to the same fight again. Then the new ninja. And there is Beatrix. That's something that shocks me. That might have missed you guys. It's like for a split second. But Beatrix is right there. So they seem to be freeing her. Apparently, the Imperium plot is also in there. It's not just the Loyalists trying to trash the Summit and the Merged Lands. And then, again, we have Lloyd catching fire. I think that's just sick. If that's just him, like, flying through, like, if it's not a new ability and that's just him flying through and then catching flame, that looks sick. Or maybe this is Kai. You know, that would make a lot of sense. I did not think about that. But there you have it, guys. That's basically the entire thing. This looks sick. Yeah, go check out the trailer. If you haven't watched it in full, I would say that you should probably go ahead and do that. It looks really interesting, and this whole Summit of the Merged Lands thing, I really hope, again, that they're addressing, like, how the Merged Lands are in peace, because this looks really interesting, and I'm not really sure what to think of it. Anybody that is still spoiler-free, let me know what you think in the comments. Yes, please keep this channel spoiler-free. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Go watch the trailer in full. Again, go do that. And yeah, tell me what you think, because it's very interesting. It's unlike any trailer I've seen before. It's like LEGO just decided to reveal everything in one trailer. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you in the next one.